Well, a blueprint to make Singapore a greener air hub will be ready early next year. It'll set sustainability goals up to 2050 and ways to achieve them. Now, this was announced at the Singapore Airshow today. Heidi Young with this report.
On day one of the Singapore Airshow, the key focus was on sustainability. It's been identified as a new growth area for the recovering aviation sector. The Civil Aviation Authority of Singapore says there will be an action plan to achieve green targets for 2030 and 2050.
The international aviation community, we have to do our part to decarbonize the sector. There is consensus amongst countries and industry around the world that when we recover from the COVID-19 pandemic, it will not be a return to business as usual, that the aviation sector that we rebuild must be a more sustainable one.
Singapore's Transport Minister S Iswaran says, given the urgency, there's a need to act decisively. To help Singapore reach its goal, CAAS has set up an international advisory panel comprising global industry leaders.
We want to bring in the public sector, private sector partnership, and importantly, the commercial perspective, because we need that commercial angle to ensure the viability of many of the ideas, especially those that we are looking at in the near term.
The panel will discuss and come up with concrete steps on how international aviation can be made greener and more accessible, and how Singapore can contribute to that effort. It's starting with ways to cut down carbon in the three key areas of airport, airline, and air traffic management. For example, Singapore could soon be a regional hub for hydrogen fuel by 2035. The CAAS has signed an agreement with Airbus, Changi Airport Group, and industrial gases company Lind to help study the feasibility of developing hydrogen infrastructure at the Changi Airport.